On the 18th of April 1996, the worst ship disaster in LEGO history occurred. It hit in the harbour and started to leak as it got out into the sea. We can see here that the corner of the ship is beginning to take in water. Yes, we drew a circle around it. Just to make sure you can see. Now we can see it's getting all across into the room very quickly. People are stranded. It contains hundreds of people on the ship. The water is starting to spread quickly. We can now see that it is in the second and third room, which is not good. It's spreading very quickly indeed. Now we can see that the water is starting to get into the back of the ship. This is very bad. It means that the water is coming in at all angles, cornering people. It's coming into the main corridor of that aisle. We can also see now that it's in the fourth and quite possibly the fifth room, even though we can't see it. This ship is doomed. We can now see that it's getting on the other side of the boat as well. We can now see at the front of the ship there's a large puddle. It's going to get worse. The lifeboats are ready to be launched. They should be used later. People are starting to get worried. They know something is wrong. They can feel water at their feet. It's starting to come into the main corridor, which will collide, and the hull of the back ship shall be underwater. It's coming in all rooms, flooding them. The lifeboats have been lifted off. People are in them. And now we can see the water taking over the driest part of the ship. There it goes. Yeah. We can now see that all three lifeboats have been set off with 3 people in each one. Not nearly enough. Here, we can see that all the people are stranded. Here's Ken Johnson. He has a bomb in his backpack and ready to set it off at Koo Harbour, killing hundreds of people. He knows he's stranded, so he sets it off here instead. Here it goes. Boom. You can now see that the lifeboats are getting high above the ground surface. They're starting to tilt, which is not a good sign for some lifeboats. This one is taking in some water already and it's only in shallow seas. What shall it do when it gets to deeper seas and the boat completely sinks? Bits of wall and debris are starting to scatter the sea. People know that the ship is deteriorating under the pressure. Bits of walls are breaking off. It's horrible. The ship is going under, no matter what's going to happen. The bomb really worsened the pressure on the ship, which means it's going to get worse and worse. The lifeboat's now high above the sea level on the boat. They should be out in the sea quickly. All the debris is getting off. It's horrible. People see the water flooding in. They try to run, but they can't escape it. They shall drown. Here we can see a bit of wall just falling off right there. The grey lifeboat isn't doing too well. Here we can see the carcass of the bomber Ken. The lifeboats are not yet outside the ship and all the rooms are flooded. What should people do? Oh! And the grey boat, as you can see here, has just toppled over. 2 of those people will die because of this mishaps. 1 shall survive on the ship. The 2 other lifeboats are doing okay. They can hold their own. They're doing just fine. All the people are getting terrified now. They thought it was bad to start, but when they heard the bomb, it was horrific. The captains are worried as well. They're too frozen to get out of their cabin. They think it's safe. The people are in the corridors running. They don't know where. They don't know what to do. Here we can see the red boat. Getting out onto the sea. We can now see the police sergeant in the grey boat. He will not last long. Yeah. There goes the red boat, yeah. And here we can see the bits of wall It's horrible, just horrible. Breaks. Passengers are starting to panic a tremendous amount now. Things are getting worse. Things are getting much worse. It's one thing to be sure of. This won't last a day. This won't last an hour. Tune in for the rest of the week and look out for part 2 of the ship that sunk the world.